I'm gonna need a res.
You will? I think right now, if you're on the verge of qualifying or have a chance, or you're already qualified, I wouldn't sign.
Wait, what? Say it again. Say it one more time.
I say, if you have a if you know that you will qualify, or you're close to qualify, or if you have already qualified and still a free agent, I wouldn't sign with the North.
You would not.
Yeah, until after Worlds.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, there are multiple reasons why you should and should not sign with organizations. Okay, but
That too.
but the thing about Fortnite and the thing about Epic is they give opportunities for people. If you qualify, I'm pretty sure like your flight and hotel and everything is like covered.
Yep. Yep.
You don't need an
And
organization.
you get a +1.
You don't need an org nowadays as an up-and-comer as much as you used to.
True. But that's just for Fortnite. Like
I know that's for any game, really. I mean, like,
I mean, I don't know.
a lot of esports organizations and not even esports organizations, a lot of competitive games, right? Like if you are doing well, if you qualify, if you enter the pro league somehow, like if you qualify for the pro league, like your stuff is taken care of.
Yeah.
There are some leagues where you need to be under an organization, like League of Legends and things like that. But like, orgs were a lot more amazing, in my opinion, 5 years ago, where they would like, you know, pay for all your flights, hotels, etc. When you were kids and you didn't have that money. But
Yeah.
esports and gaming is evolving, man. It's evolving into whereas these esports organizations, they need to be taking care of their content creators and their professional players, and not milking them for everything they have, but helping them grow as individual content creators that also support the brand of the organization. But orgs, 99% of the time, they group up all of their players' impressions and all of their players' viewers and all their players' everything, and they go and they get revenue and sponsors. And then the org takes that, and obviously some of the stuff gets paid for. I mean, obviously all these players are salaried and things like that, but it's just evolving, man. Players need to be taken care of. That's true. Orgs need to make money. That's true. And there needs to be a balance. I don't have an organization. I don't know 99% of the people whose contracts, and, you know, I don't know anything. Truly. I don't know the actual details of stuff. I know what's happened to me. And I know that it really is usually, very much so, always favored towards the orgs.
Summed it up, dude. Not anymore, man. He was, but not anymore.
Thumbs it up, man. I could definitely build my own org. I don't know if I want to right now. I don't know, man. Dude, like, I've had so much bad taste.
I think a good example of that is, you know, of building his own org.
Who?
Nate Shot, 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves is very much so, what, like, from what I've what I've heard, it's one of those orgs where, like, you don't, I mean, do they even have sponsors?
Yeah.
Does 100 Thieves, like, what is, like, the 100 Thieves branded sponsor right now?
Rocket Mortgage, Pizza Rolls, Hot Pockets, Razor.
Okay, so Razor really is the main one that I'm hearing that would actually be in terms of a content of a content creator,
Oh, of a gamer,
of an influencer, right? Like what gets in the way, right?
No, they have Red
Razor.
Bull.
Yeah, are you sure?
Yes. Right, chat? Yes.
100 Thieves is sponsored by Red Bull.
Chat.
Or is
yes,
Nate?
Yes, because I remember Cease's tweet. Cease's tweet was like a yellow. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, they are.
That's what I'm saying.
I would love to know what the specifics are of players who like. I'm assuming that people can't get conflicting sponsors, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
But here, okay, here's like the biggest issue, right? Let's say you throw me on a random org that is irrelevant, up and coming, right? All of the views, all of the power, all of the viewership, the impressions, everything, right? It's all because of me, right? But,
okay, yeah.
But, like, if you're in a bigger organization that has a bunch of other content creators, and a company comes, let's just say Rebel comes and says, hey, we want to sponsor this organization, as the person who holds the biggest power, once they acquire that sponsor, does that person get a salary raise, right? Does a portion of that money go more to the person who has the most impressions? In my experience, no. Like, it gets dished out the way it still gets dished out, which is like you have your salary and that's that. And that's not okay.
Of the org.
Right, and that's not okay. If I am the biggest influencer on 100 Thieves, bar none, I have, you know, and this is all hypothetical, I have quintuple impressions and viewers and everything. And 100 Thieves comes into a massive brand deal where they get millions of dollars, and my salary doesn't get raised, and everyone else, and no one's salary gets raised, but now we have to support this sponsor and we have to represent this brand. That's not okay.
Yeah.
And to my understanding, that's the way it is right now. I'm not talking about LG. I'm talking about everyone.
47 white in the back kid. Knocked him.
You're a legend.
So you're saying?
I'm saying that if I'm saying how it should be is if I'm under Cloud9 and Cloud9 comes into this new sponsorship and my salary is $10,000 a month, but they've just got this massive brand deal for millions of dollars using my impressions, I should be getting a massive raise. And I don't think that's how it is. And that's how it should be.
I'm not coming.
I just got one pump.
I mean, I got attacked, so I mean, this is a joke and a half, dude.
JJ did. We didn't get shields the entire time. It's pretty embarrassing.
I mean, honestly, like, I don't really get why my mouse goes over to my second monitor half the time.
That's weird.
It's not half the time, but it's like... Dude, I want to go out of town.
What does that even mean?
Introducing Smart Dogs. Are they the answer to distracted driving?